Hi, my name is Brett, and this is a peaceful respite show and tell for NieR Automata. NieR Automata is an action, sort of role playing ish game for PS4 and PC. I'm playing it right now on the PC. I think I have the FAR mod installed, which fixes a couple issues. The PC port is a little shoddy, where there's issues where if you alt tab away from the game, it no longer runs in full screen mode, so you have to toggle it, and some weird frame per second issues where it just drops frames crazy, but not during action sequences. It only happens during the kind of cutscenes, so it's kind of weird. Anyways, aside from the strangeness of the PC port, this game's super cool, so I wanted to show off the game and what I've been enjoying so far. So you'll find these bodies lying around that are, I think, other players online, but this one might be a just part of the game. I'm not really sure, but you can repair them where they'll actually come to life and help you in combat a little, or you can retrieve them and take their parts. And I like to take their parts. Get some money, vengeance, reset, resilience. So you get some items and some positive effects, which seem pretty helpful. You play as 2B, which is this character right here. That person running around with me is 9S, or Nines. We are androids built by humanity to recapture planet Earth after humanity, aliens attacked, I believe, and humankind fled to the moon, and now we're trying to take it back by sending these androids. So he plays these androids. It's, like I said, an action game, so there's a lot of really solid combat. It's developed by Platinum Games, the same people who made Bayonetta, Vanquish. They have one other... I mean, they made a bunch of other games, but... Oh, Metal Gear Rising. So that kind of sword-heavy, combat-focused game seems to be their specialty, and this game falls right in line with it. I'm only about an hour into the game, and recently the characters that I'm playing as were sent to Earth from the moon to find this encampment, and that is the mission we're on right now. So yeah, only about an hour in. It's so far been really awesome. The story is pretty interesting, and the game fully commits to its aesthetic, and it has this cohesive vision, which is really cool. Pick up this item. We'll see what that is. It's copper ore. Those little bots floating around by 2B and 9S. I forget what they're called in game. They are called pods. Little pods. They shoot bullets, so I can use the right bumper to shoot bullets, and they shoot in the direction the camera's aiming. I can also lock on. So a bunch of the game is, yeah, you can take them out with that, and that's cool. But you can also have them attack while you attack with your sword. There's a heavy attack and a light attack. So combat is pretty, there's some amount of depth to it. I can also change my weapon. So bare fists. Let's see. I guess I only have one weapon right now. At one point I had two weapons, but it's neither here nor there. Seems like it's an open world in that I can run around and explore, but on my mini-map there in the bottom right you can see that little icon. That's where I want to be heading, but I'm just going to run and collect these items, because why the heck not? I really like the aesthetic of the game. The character design is super solid, and I don't know, this abandoned world is really cool. So far we're fighting a lot of these machines, which seem different than androids, but I don't know too much about them. Really pretty music. This is a sequel to the game NieR, which came out on Xbox 360, I think, and PS3. I played that game for about an hour and never got into it. seemed cool, and people really love it, right? It has this really strong fan base, and I know the music's really good. I've listened to the music, and I think this game is slightly related. I don't know if it's a direct sequel. I know it takes place way further in the future, so I don't think I'm necessarily missing out too much by not having played the original NieR. I know the director of this game, Yoko Taro, also did the Dragon Guard series. I played Dragon Guard 3 for a bit. Never played the older Dragon Guards, but yeah, there's definitely some similarities in the character design, the story, the way the game is presented, and some of the gameplay parts of this that make it unique. Oh, press the B button. I think these are all androids.
この辺り一帯のアンドロイドレジスタンスを取りまとめている。バンカーから話は聞いている。このエリアの調査担当になったらしいな。情報は私よりも他の連中の方が詳しい。
I have Japanese voices turned on. There's also English voice acting. I've listened to it a little bit. It sounds pretty good. I'm just a fan of Japanese voices, so I thought I'd show that off. Since this channel and site is all about Japanese games, why not stick with the Japanese voices? This music, really cool. She did not have much to say. Welcome, welcome. Based upon what I've played so far, I got my butt kicked, and having some recovery items would not be a bad idea. Also, yeah, that doesn't seem like a bad thing at all. Sachet, a pouch that carries a scent animals love. Prevents them from running when approached. Seems cool to me. Part of the upgrading is you can put in different chips, and those chips give you upgrades like he was just saying. So I'm guessing that'll be part of this. This looks like a side quest. Maybe it's the main quest. Oh yeah, subquest. There we go. Yora is the organization that I'm with. That's cool. Let me guess. He wants me to get some weapons, or not weapons, tools for him. Four complex gadgets. Everybody just needs my help. That's okay. Seems like this person helps with the game. I'm good. think I can save too. Oh yeah, here's where I save. That's always helpful. You can save at different access points. There's no auto-saving, from what I can tell. So saving is a big part of the game. Can't access that right now. Okay. Well, let's go help those folks out. I like the music in that town a lot. That's really cool. The world is filled with cleverly disguised access points, which can be used for the following. It's great. So there is a map. I'm just gonna hop into the menu really quick. If we look at the map, oh, here's the encampment. I'm not sure what that blue means. Maybe it's just a marker. Weapon dealer. Supply trade. Oh, that must be a save point. So that looks like another access point. I'm gonna work my way over here and then up here. And that should do it for the quick save. I just want to show off this game because it's been pretty awesome so far.
オペレーター 6O より 2B さんへ定期連絡の時間です。こちら 2B 異常なし。それは良かったです。今日の地球の天気はいいですか？問題なし。
I don't know if that's an
それは
android
作戦に関係す
or
る
if
情報。
that's a human.
いえいえ、そうではなくて、
Not clear
天
to
気
me
が
right
いい
now.
と気分がいいのかななんて。気分が良くても良くなくても作戦には関係ない。2B さんらしいですね。それではまた。
Nope, didn't mean to do that. I like those moose. Caribou, whatever they are. Oh yeah, so you can press L1 with our little pod, and pod has a special attack, which is pretty cool. But it has a cooldown meter, so that's what that circle is below it right now. And it's back, so I can actually fire it again. I find that shooting with the pod and then fighting with the sword or whatever my weapon is can be a little hard to manage at times. It's almost like using two different parts of my brain of a shooter and combat. So I'm still getting a little used to that.
地上のレジスタンスはヨルハ部隊にとっても大事な同胞。彼らの手助けをするのも私たちの重要な任務だから文句を言わない。はーい。
I think the resistance are androids, but maybe it's something else that I don't know. I'm not sure why they're wearing blindfolds. I don't know how they see or what the deal is. Still have things to learn about this game and the world and the universe. Okay, can't go through there. That's a little weird. I think I can break that? Guess not. Around I go. There's experience in leveling up, which is what makes me think it's kind of like an RPG. I'm level 5, you can see in the upper left of the screen. And I seem to get experience by just fighting. Completing missions, maybe? That's still becoming clear to me. These look like pretty tough enemies. So I also have a dodge button. If I use right trigger, I can dodge. if I dodge at the right moment, it goes slow-mo, kind of like Bayonetta, which is cool. Alright, Pod, we are gonna wreck that thing. Let's go for it. That did pretty good damage. There we go. Don't know if I got what I needed though. Because this area is still red on the map, so maybe I'm missing something. There we go. I guess I need to collect a few of those. There we go. Nice. I'm just gonna get a couple more of these items before heading back. I also noticed there's an access point pretty nearby, so I might as well handle that too.
でっかいイノシシとかいたりして。
From what I've read and seen online, which no spoilers that I've seen, tried to really avoid them, but oh, that was cool, is that there's a big part of the game has to do with playing through multiple times and getting different endings. So I guess there's different endings, a different ending for each letter in the alphabet, so there's 26 different endings, and you learn more about the game and story by playing the game multiple times. So it's almost like they're different chapters, which, yeah, seems a really unique and interesting way to handle that way of storytelling. Pretty unique way to that only I think games can really do particularly well. So I'm curious to see what that's like. I'm going to keep playing this for sure. I'd love to finish it, stick with it. Lots of folks online seem to really love it, which, yeah, I can see why. Can I get back up here? I guess not. I guess I'll go around. This world is pretty cool. I like all of it, and the way that this kind of rundown cityscape is handled. It's pretty darn cool. Might as well go to this access point over here while I'm out.
Access point に通信障害。
It's almost, the access points are almost like vending machines, and whenever you load the game, you come out of the vending machine, which makes me really curious what the deal is with them. If they're almost these sort of place for the androids to like be stored in while they're waiting. I don't know. There's so many mysteries with this game. I'm always a fan of games where you can just run. You can just sprint, like your life depends on it, because in a world this big, it's nice to just run through it. yeah, we'll head back to the base. I think that'll do it for the show and tell. Just give a little glimpse of what the game is like. Show off a little bit of the combat and get a general sense of the aesthetic. There's still more to the game that I don't know, and I'm looking forward to experiencing, so who knows, maybe I'll do some more video content with the game or something similar. Alright, we're back at the base. I'm sure I deliver those items and get more quests, but I think I'll call it that for now. Thank you very much for watching. If you're interested in stylus action games, a little bit of strange, futuristic, sci-fi like Japanese games, then yeah, look no further than NieR Automata. Thank you very much.